I built the longest beacon in the world, and it was pretty easy to do. Okay, that was an understatement. Another thing, I did this in hardcore mode, which means if I died, the world would be deleted forever. Make sure to stay to the very end of the video to see the final result. We're gonna need a couple of things to build this weather skeleton farm. First off on the list, we need a ton of nether brick. So let's head to a fortress and quickly mine a shulker box. Okay, now that we have all the nether brick, we also need turtle eggs. Thank you. I have the rest of the resources already, so all we need to do is find a decent area. While I'm flying, this weather skeleton farm design is from IanXoFour, and it requires absolutely zero spawn proofing. So if you want to check it out and build it for yourself, I'll leave a link to it in the description below. This place looks like a good place to build the farm. Okay, let's get to building. Oh, wait. I forgot my shulker box at home with all the nether brick. Guess we're just gonna have to go back and fetch it. Okay, this is a great spot. It is far away from any other biome, which means we won't have problems with spawning, which means we can start with the build. And now technically, the farm's done. Let's just sit here and wait for a wither skeleton to come through before we start building a storage system. Ooh, a wither skeleton. Okay, now we can move on. The storage system is not just a line of hoppers going from one side to the other. It is a beautiful piece of art designed by Nembomb for his gold farm. I'm taking inspiration from it and changing it slightly so that we don't have a storage system that is clogged full of stone swords. And that is the wither skeleton farm complete. I've also gone ahead and set up 3 beacons that gives us resistance, strength, regen, and for some reason jump boost. I can't seem to remember why. The storage system disposes of all swords and keeps the rest of the items, which include coal, bones, wither skeleton skulls, and sometimes blaze rods. Now all we have to do is AFK for 30 hours. While I'm AFK, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Raid farm we built in the previous video. It produces a ton of emerald blocks, and I want to give them away to you. For every subscriber I get, I will place down 1 emerald block in your honor. So if you want to help contribute to an emerald paradise, help me out by hitting that subscribe button. Remember, it's free and you can always change your mind later. And what was 30 hours for me was just a few seconds for you. This is all of the spoils from the AFK. We got a double chest and a little bit of skulls. Also a lot of coal, bones, and also blaze rods. If we quickly head into statistics and scroll down, you can see that I've killed 79,658 with the skeletons. That is a lot, and we can finally move on. With the skeleton skulls, only one part of this journey for the world's longest beacon. They first need to be turned into stars, and then we need 3 obsidian and 5 glass for each beacon. Now, there is the option of mining the obsidian by hand, which is painfully slow, and if we ever need more obsidian in the future, it would be faster to have a farm for it. Also, to address the comments saying, "Oh, why didn't you just make a piglin pottering farm? You have a gold farm." I did not think of this at the time. So instead, I decided to build this wither-based obsidian farm by Scorpio. We first need to clear out an area to have space to build the farm. Spawn-proof an area around the farm so endermen don't distract the wither, or build a box around the farm that basically does the same thing. And now we can begin building. Let's finally test this farm by summoning the wither. Making sure to add water so nothing explodes. Get rid of the water, head to the overworld and flip this lever. And the wither escaped. I did not think I was going to be killing a wither today. After countless attempts, many head scratches, curse words, a rage quit, and even adding a waterlogged roof, I finally figured out what was wrong. I built it wrong. The snow golem in the overworld was on the wrong side. And then, after fixing that, I even added this neat 5-minute timer to automatically switch the farm on, so we don't even have to head to the overworld. Now that we have all the obsidian in the world, we need to move on to the next step, and that is to turn all the wither skulls into stars by killing 1000 withers. Let's have a little bit of fun with this. Instead of killing all the withers manually, we can make use of the super cool wither chamber by Borkon that is able to kill 4500 withers per hour, which is literally the speed of an F1 car. Once I was done building it, I filled up the machine with some skulls, making sure to evenly distribute them before giving it a quick test. Once I was sure that the machine was working, I left the end dimension and made my way to the nether to collect a few shulkers of soul sand. And once again, I know I could have made a piglin bartering farm. After collecting all the soul sand, I made my way back to the end, filled up the machine and started the process of converting all the skulls into stars. Almost a full shulker box of nether stars. That is a lot. I have never seen this much before. It's crazy. With the obsidian and nether stars crossed off the list, we need a ton of sand to turn into glass. Thankfully, I have a super smelter, although it be a slow one. Still, better than a wall of furnaces that you have to add fuel and resources manually like some sort of peasant. Anyway, I grabbed my shovel and made my way to the nearest desert and started swinging my shovel away, wondering what Minecraft would be like if it had ducks. Mojang, please add ducks. I mined a couple of shulkers and put them into the super smelter and patiently waited for them to finish smelting. We are nearing the final stages of the video, the moment you've all been waiting for. All we need to do is craft all the beacons. Grab all the resources we need to construct this work of art, and head to the end as I think it will look best there. Real quick though, I want to talk about where I've been for the past 2 months. I took a small break from YouTube, as even as a small creator, I got massive burnout. I set a ridiculously high expectation for myself in terms of my videos, and just wasn't happy with the quality of them at all. In my downtime, I did a lot of research into editing styles, thumbnails, and music to try and better my videos. So let me know how I did with this video in the comments below. I love Minecraft, and will probably play until I'm an old man, so the Minecraft content is not going anywhere. I want to expand my content though, and do some more live streams in the future on this channel. I've done 2 already, and although you can't see the past live streams on the main page, it is here under playlists. They are set to unlisted as I don't want any gain from them, in terms of numbers such as views and likes. Almost as a separate form of content. Maybe in the future it will change, but who knows. Anyway, if you watch this little channel update, I appreciate it. You are one of the real ones. Now, back to the video. After heading into the end, I decided it would look really cool behind my Enderman farm. I started by bridging out using dirt to where I thought it would look good. Once I was ready, I began bridging out 500 blocks in each direction. Quick tip though, if you're going to do this yourself, light up the blocks as you go, otherwise you have to deal with a lot of Endermen like I did. Once I had made the foundation to the point where I was happy with the length, I began expanding it to 3 blocks wide, as that's the minimum amount you need for a beacon to activate. With that out of the way, I could move on to placing all of the beacons, and it was at this point I realized I should have lit up the foundation. Now, although this is technically done, it would look a lot better as a rainbow. Even with a render distance of 32, you can't see all the beacons. And if you're wondering why add color, it looks great already. RGB makes game run faster, baby!